welcome to Outside Xbox. You're watching Show of the Week. I'm Jane.
And I'm Mike. Hello.
Hi. And this week we've been gearing up for the Outside Xbox office Christmas party.
Which means it's time for Secret Santa. Who did you get this year?
I got Andy this year.
Ah, I got Andy this year as well.
What? Who the heck is organising this year's Secret Santa?
It's Secret Santa. Stop talking to each other about it.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to buy myself my own Christmas present this year.
Yep. So what are you going to get yourself?
I want something that combines my love of explosions, cars, and general mayhem. But where am I going to find something like that?
Mike, it's a Christmas miracle.
What?
I have got just the thing for you. Yeah, Mike, it's Just Cause 4.
Oh, I've already got one.
Oh, no.
I've already got a Just Cause 4.
Oh, rats.
I have been playing it.
Okay, well, tell me all about that then.
I've got good news and bad news.
Yeah.
How about bit of bad news first,
Okay,
I
give it.
suppose. It is very, very similar to Just Cause 3, right? Which we played a lot of and thoroughly enjoyed. But I think if you're expecting something new and like really shiny and sort of different, it's not that game.
It's not a match-3 puzzle.
No, yeah, it's not a simulation
It's still a
racing
big
game.
open world, sandboxy,
Yeah,
in a hyper-physicsy game.
Yeah, beautiful environment. It's still wingsuits, it's still parachuting, it's still grappling.
Still Rico.
Still Rico, still lots of exploding and shooting.
But you said there's good news. What is the good news?
The good news is it's still hilarious, and like I have cried laughing playing this game already, and I've not played a ton of it
Nice.
as yet. Mainly because of the rocket boosters, which we had a ton of fun with in Just Cause 3. Rocket boosters are back, no surprises there, and just ragdolling animals around, like attaching a rocket booster to like a cow or something or a goat, and
Never gets
watching
old.
it spiral into the sky. Just I don't know, it amuses me on a very basic, very primal level. I'd imagine our caveman ancestors thought
have
it was
laughed in
hilarious
much the same way.
when a goat ragdolled down a mountain or something.
It was the first video game.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so yeah, if you're a vegetarian, I'm sorry, but it's really, really funny. So
Well, it's alright, they're not real cows.
yeah, they're not real cows, it's fine. You can feel pretty good about it. It's okay. No animals were harmed in the making of this massive explosion. So yeah, it's hilarious, and you know, it still handles really, really nicely. There's something about the flow of kind of like grapple and then wingsuit and then parachute. It's like
They've had 4 games to
yeah,
refine
to
it.
refine it. And I would say Rico feels maybe marginally smoother. It might be in my head, but
You're just getting better at it.
maybe I'm getting better at it. But I think in the same way that like Spider-Man is really satisfying when you're swinging around the New
Yeah.
York, I think getting around the levels and things is just a really satisfying sort of experience. So I often find myself, weirdly for me, in a situation where I could take a car or a van or a bike or whatever, but I end up just doing the wingsuiting
Like
thing.
a flying squirrel.
Yeah, it's
all
nice.
over the land.
Yeah. It is more of the same, but the same is still quite funny.
We should celebrate.
Ready for some more bad news?
Oh no, yes.
So they've added weather.
Okay.
So I was like, I saw this tornado on the horizon. I'm like, that's awesome. I'm gonna go check out that tornado.
Okay.
It's gonna be spectacular and amazing. And so I wingsuited over there using my preferred method of travel. And I wingsuited right up to the tornado. I'm like, I'm gonna put my face in it and see what happens.
Get all whisked up.
Yeah, and you get kind of whirled around a little bit, but you just sort of, you almost bounce off it. It's really strange. It's almost like a solid thing that you can't get too close to.
I wonder if that's realistic. I don't know.
Maybe.
I've never stuck
I
my
suppose
face in a tornado.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe it is difficult to get your face right in there, but in a video game, I would have
It's not
thought...
what you wanted from it. You want
Yeah.
it to be whisked right up.
Yeah, or to be able to like fly, like wingsuit down through the eye of the
Ooh.
storm or something awesome
Okay.
like that. But
So
it
you're
really,
saying they don't add much?
Not a ton, really. I mean,
Okay.
they're there, and probably, I guess, if you're on a mission and they're there, sort of just ruining what you want to do, maybe that's a kind of gameplay reason for them to be there. But like having just crashed my face into it, it wasn't very satisfying to do.
I was unsatisfied
Yeah, I was,
by-
by my tornado
this
face
tornado
smashing
crash.
experience. yeah, I was a bit surprised that there wasn't more going on. And that kind of, all the weather stuff is pivotal to the story, which is, again, sort of nonsense and worth ignoring.
Vestigial story.
Yeah, I don't think anyone comes to a Just Cause game for any kind of storyline.
But what's Rico doing?
I sort of feel sorry for the guys who have to write the script.
What's his character arc?
Yeah, write the script, do the cutscenes. No one really cares. They just want to blow
Someone
stuff
cares. There are people who care about Rico.
up. The person who wrote the script's mum.
That's a big tower.
Espinosa promises it will change the world. No more tornadoes or hurricanes. And most of Solis believes him.
Project Iapa won't be a problem after today, Mira.
What country
Clean.
does it take place in?
Oh, I can't remember. It's another one of those made-up
okay.
states,
Okay.
which is, as always, on the
Okay.
brink of a revolution, and it's your job to gather up the oppressed
Foment a
masses.
revolution.
Exactly, yeah. Same old nonsense.
Okay.
But with weather machines that can make tornadoes.
Oh, they're artificial tornadoes.
Yeah, there's some artificial
Well, hold
tornadoes.
the phone. This changes nothing.
There's a guy who claims to have built a weather machine that will be able to prevent extreme weather conditions.
Me too.
But if he switches it into reverse gear, presumably it makes tornadoes. I don't know.
It's a switch.
Yeah, it's like, yes, tornadoes, no
prevent
tornadoes. Exactly.
The anti-tornado. If you create a clockwise tornado and an anti-clockwise tornado,
They cancel each other out.
when you blend them, they cancel each other out.
See, science from Jane.
No, I just made that up.
I know.
have no idea. Probably
Science.
creates a hyper tornado that tears the earth in
Yeah,
half.
exactly.
Probably.
Let's see what Project Iapa can do, shall we?
Senor.
Well, there better be more good news to follow that up, Mike.
I have one last bit of good
this
news
is an
for
emotional
you.
roller coaster.
It really is. It's been
I
up and down, hasn't it?
I can't take this. Tell me more about
Like a
Just
face
Cause
in a
4.
tornado, it's been up and down and all the way around.
It's been mostly around and around.
I really like the way, so the kind of toolbox that you sort of had to unlock in Just Cause 3, so the
Yeah.
rocket boosters and things,
Oh, yeah.
they're now part of your grappling hook loadout, so they're a
last.
lot easier to use.
Finally.
You can just kind of fire them at
Yeah.
things, so you can set a grappling hook loadout and decide what intensity of boosters you want.
Yeah.
So the high-powered ones are extremely powerful.
Why would you ever use anything but the high power one?
Well, because they really are almost too powerful. If you put one of
There's
those in
no
a cow,
such
it
thing.
would instantly teleport into space, basically.
I mean, that sounds like the ideal.
It'd be halfway to Alpha
situation.
Centauri before you
Yeah.
worked out what was going on.
Yeah. Why have hamburger when you can have steak?
I mean, steak is what it will end up as eventually, no doubt, with a bit of hamburger on the side. But the low-powered ones, I guess, if you were actually trying to do something clever, like
Some kind of
build
fine
yeah,
control.
like a lifting platform or something
Oh,
like
I
that.
see. You're trying to do clever stuff.
That's it! That's what's done!
You could do that. The new toy that you've got to play with is a sort of Fulton recovery device type balloon thing that you can attach
Oh,
to
yes,
stuff.
I did see those. That's
So
fun.
if there's
So
something
you've
in the
got kind of
road,
buoyancy
yeah, you
and-
can.
That's cool. More physics toys.
Or just make it look like the fence outside a kid's birthday party with the few
Oh,
balloons.
I love a physics toy.
But a combination of balloons and rocket boosters and things
Yeah.
like that. But that's all controlled now through your grapple, so it's all on left
Smart,
bumper. And it just makes it a lot easier to
Yeah.
get to grips with, and you can switch between loadouts quickly.
Mm.
So I like the way, A, the toolbox is much more at your sort of fingertips,
Mm-hmm.
and B, it really doesn't make you wait or work for those things. Like within the first sort of half an hour of the game, you've got that kit, and you can. Then it's just down to playing in the sandbox, which
Yeah.
is kind of what Just Cause
Yeah.
is all about.
Sounds like it knows which side its bread is buttered on, to
Correct,
use a very
yes.
English idiom.
Yes.
But the way it's distilled, tethering and boosters, brought them together. There's no like tether, now fiddle with
Yeah,
boosters.
exactly.
And the two things that you really want to do are all in this kind of
Yeah.
like same control. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's really handy.
Well, it sounds like a lot of Mike-shaped silly fun.
Correct.
Without a plot,
Yes,
as you
bit
prefer.
like me.
Tell me, what's the most fun you've had in Just Cause 4 so far?
It is the launching animals into space thing. I think after many
Mike's cow space program.
yeah, exactly. After so many hours.
It's Massa.
Yeah, exactly. Register it.
Can we get that little
Trademark
logo,
it, Massa.
Massa? And
Probably
then there's a cow.
not without an expensive legal
There's
challenge.
a cow
from
orbiting the Earth, and then yeah.
We'll
anyway,
look into it.
We'll look into it.
Yeah, I think just after so many hours in Red Dead, like slowly hunting things and smelling them on the wind and stuff, it was really, really satisfying to just attach a high-powered rocket booster to a goat and watch it Catherine wheel around in the sky?
It's what Arthur Morgan would do if they'd invented boosters at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
That
convinced
sounds
that's the
fun.
case.
Yeah. All right. So if you're sick of realistically skinning things, then why not realistically launch them into space?
Exactly.
Yeah?
Semi-realistic.
Okay. All right. Great. That's Just Cause 4.
Really, it should be called Mike the Game.
Right? So things have worked out pretty well for old Mike. This being his challenge of the week and all, should be a real treat for him.
Yeah, it sure would be if it were his turn for a challenge this week. You're up, JD.
What? No. Son of a...
All right, Jane, welcome to Just Cause 4. This
Thank
is
you.
literally the first time you've touched it, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
it sure is, Mike. Thanks for reminding me.
Grappling around like a pro.
Yeah, so I've got a little challenge for you.
Uh-huh.
I want you to get, there's a vehicle down here.
Oh, is there?
Oh, that one.
Did I do that?
Maybe.
Someone did that.
That was going to be your vehicle.
Oh no! Come back! I
physics-
definitely didn't do that.
Physics happens to
Yeah,
things all the time.
spontaneously exploded and
Okay,
flew into the
how
sky.
did that happen?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
There's
Right.
another vehicle. There's one there.
Basically, you need one of those little armadillo things.
Is that an armadillo?
This is an
That's an
armadillo.
armadillo. Okay.
Get in.
There
All
might
right.
be another one down to the left,
Okay.
or you might be able to flip it over or something.
Okay. Is there one down here?
There's one. I think
What,
a few
that
of them.
white one?
Yeah, a few of them should spawn around here.
Very nice.
Right,
Oh,
press
I'm
down
sorry.
to release tethers.
Sorry, civilians. Oh, press down to release tethers. There we go. Down.
There you go.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the one. Right.
Right, you
got
Right, so if you head back to the staging area.
Okay, back to the challenge
I'll
staging
explain
area.
what the.
Woo.
You can
Oh,
use
no.
the road if you
Oh.
like.
I would
And
use the road
I
probably.
mean, okay, fine. I'm on nature's road.
Okay.
Ah,
You're in nature's lake now.
nature is
There we
bad
go.
and
That's
hard.
the one. That's
Nature
the
is
one.
cruel.
I've equipped you with some boosters on your grapple. Mm-hmm. What I would like you to do is
Yeah.
get this vehicle or
Handbrake
one like it.
turn. Wait, that's not a handbrake. That's the horn. Horn
same
on B.
So
Okay, sorry,
you see
carry
the other side of the river over there.
I sure
I
do.
want you to get this vehicle over to
Ooh.
there using
Oh.
boosters.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Please.
Well, onto dry land on the
Onto
far
dry
side.
land on the far side of
using
this river.
boosters. All right. Well, there's a sort of ramp here.
Yeah, which
Is
might
that gonna
help.
help me?
Yeah, might do.
Maybe.
I feel like it'll help. For
So
sure.
that combined with your knowledge of physics, I think should,
All right. I'm
should
gonna have
sort
to
of
do
help you out.
some calculations.
Do you know what? I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give
What?
you 15 minutes to do
Pocket?
this.
No. Well, all right. You've jammed it. That's almost as good. Physics says.
Yeah.
Okay, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Correct.
So if I stick tethers on the back and it's
Yeah.
angled upwards, there'll be an equal and opposite reaction to the thrust in that direction,
Right.
which will
Send
send the
you
car
across.
flying in that direction.
Works on paper.
So physicsy, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Right.
Is
Shall
this
I
what
start
you're-
your timer?
Yeah, this is exactly what my
Your
degree
final
is.
exam.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So force is mass times acceleration.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
This is quite literally rocket science.
Speed equals distance over time.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, right.
E
so
equals MC
I
squared.
need as many
Yeah.
tethers as sorry, not as many tethers as many boosters
Yeah.
as possible. Is that what they're called? Boosters.
Yeah, boosters. And
As
your time
possible.
starts now.
Oh, okay. Right. Do
so
it.
off you go.
Right. So
Hold LB to set a booster.
yeah,
And then let go.
and I just guess I want as
Yeah, there's
many
one.
as
As
possible.
many as you can,
really.
I guess.
And I guess I want to plant them as symmetrically as possible.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yep.
it's going to get spin.
Yeah, that's
Has
true.
anyone
yeah,
seen that,
spin would be disastrous.
Has anyone seen the Ryan Gosling space film?
Yes.
Not First Man.
First Man. Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, I imagine it's going to end up like him spinning in space.
Right. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I keep doing that, and I don't mean to do.
There we go.
There you
You
go.
got
Oh,
some
that's-
So
boosters.
I'm going for a
Equal.
symmetrical distribution.
Okay, that's good. That's sensible.
But I don't know. Thing is, like, even just the slightest bit of asymmetry, and it's going to just go like
Yeah.
cartwheeling
That looks
off.
good though.
It's like it's
All
not
right.
bad actually.
I don't know if 3 is going to be enough.
I mean, they're quite powerful boosters.
What I
yeah.
learned was you can never have
Is that one inside?
too many rockets.
Is that one inside the car?
I don't know.
That's cool.
I mean, this is literally rocket science.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
oh, that looks great.
Yeah.
I had a course that was quantum electrodynamics, and it was so hard and so much maths. And at one point, the lecturer said, "What? It's simple. It's not rocket science." And we're like, "Rocket
science is easy."
This
Right.
is
Compared
hard.
to this.
Are we going to try test flight? You have
What
to
do
be
you
in the
think?
You have
vehicle.
to be in
Oh,
the
I have to be
vehicle.
in the
Yeah.
Oh,
vehicle.
yeah,
You never
yeah.
oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have put so many rockets on.
Yeah. I have
thought
test
that.
fighting
Alright.
with a monkey.
Well, I think I need more at the base of the car here, because otherwise it's not going to have enough.
Okay. I think you're going to
upwards.
start getting despawns in a minute.
All right,
like
well,
if
let's
you're not
see
careful.
how many I can have without despawning them.
There you go.
Okay, that's
That looks good.
symmetrical.
That is a lot of rockets, but okay.
All right, just one for luck down the bottom.
I think
here. Do
You
think
might
it's gonna
it
despawn
might despawn and then your
And then
symmetry
it'll
might be ruined.
asymmetric.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's
You've
not
got good
risk it.
symmetry right now.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's see. This is the array. I
Yeah.
call this
Okay.
the thruster array.
Thruster
Okay.
It's
array.
called the Douglas array.
I love it.
All right.
Right, I think
Jump
you've
in.
definitely minimised your chances of catastrophic spin.
Okay.
This is mission control. You are clear for takeoff.
I'm so excited to do this. Like,
Okay.
horn.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
now.
watch everyone.
All right,
this
everyone.
is going to be cool.
Behold. Now it's down, isn't it? Down.
Up on the D-pad.
Up on the D-pad. Hut. Go.
Oh my God!
No! Why
Your
am I
symmetry!
spinning?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Symmetry.
oh
Just
man!
Forget the
Oh man!
No! Entirely the wrong direction.
You're going to leave the Earth's
Well,
okay,
atmosphere.
fire
Try
them
and
again.
point it in the
Fire
right
them
direction
again.
and fire again.
Fire.
Up.
Fire!
All right, rockets.
Fire
Retro
again.
boosters.
Retro.
Fire.
Oh!
Up
No,
again.
Why are they not firing? Oh no, they're
There you
firing.
go.
Oh, they're firing now.
You've only got
Oh,
one
no,
left,
that
it
doesn't help
seems.
me.
Oh, you're heading somewhat in the
Oh,
right
Oh
direction.
wow.
no, catastrophic failure.
All right, well, there's a
have we
spare
learned?
over there on the left.
Well, good.
So,
Let's
And
try
there's a
that
spare
again.
Try it
Rico
again.
right here.
all right, I
We're
would
gonna
say maybe.
start with a run up.
Yeah, and maybe
Get some speed
two
and some
or three
momentum.
boosters. What do
All
we
right,
reckon?
okay. That can I move that ship?
Yeah, there you
Up
go.
to
It's moving.
sea.
It's moving and rotating a
Launch
bit.
it.
That's good.
There you go.
Pretty
So
tidy.
long,
Yep.
and
That
all who
looks good.
sail in her. Great.
I mean, it might rotate and then come back into port.
and
the
she
other
was
way
never
around.
seen again. That's how ghost ships happen.
All right,
Rockets and
Right,
tethers.
bit more space, I suppose.
Yeah, a bit more space for launch. Can I launch up myself out the middle of this ramp? Or will
I would
is it-
aim for one or
Oh,
other of
okay.
Yeah,
them.
just aim for that right-hand one, and
The
you've got a
right-hand
nice
one.
clear
Okay, fine.
run.
Okay.
Oh my God! Look, that speedboat's pushing the
Yep,
ship
thanks,
away.
speedboat.
There you go.
All right.
Nice and clear.
Yeah,
And then
perfect.
just perfect run up,
Yeah,
perfect lines. There we go.
I picked this vehicle for its
Yep.
durability
Ah, well.
and buoyancy as well.
Okay. Okay.
So I would just aim for two or three.
Buoyancy? What, so if I land in the water, I'm allowed to jet
Yeah,
myself
you
to...
are. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had to not touch the
No,
water.
you can
just
skip
need to
it
get
across the
across.
water like a skipping stone
like
if
a
you like.
skipping stone. That's lovely. Right, well, Okay, see, the thing about chaos theory,
Yeah, exactly.
slight differences in the initial state turn into massive explosions.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
That's as Ian Malcolm
yeah,
wrote.
yeah.
Plus, you have to do it with your shirt open.
Okay, is there a zoom? Can I zoom?
No, you just gotta-
Oh, I'm trying to get really accurate with the old
Yeah.
tethers.
Well,
I'd
just
just
Alright.
bang one on each of those two rear lights and,
Oh,
and go for
okay,
it.
that's not a bad idea. Yeah, okay. All right. One on this light.
Yeah.
Pew pew. Oh,
looks
yeah,
good.
That's good.
it's all lit up. Okay,
Like
and
a
then one
Christmas
here.
tree.
Pew pew.
All right.
Great.
All right, that looks pretty.
Let's go for it.
Get in,
Alright.
brief run up, and then
Brief
hit
run
the
up,
boosters. I
and
reckon.
then boost to freedom and victory.
Boost to a point.
Okay. Right, ready?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Who's ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So ready. Born
Okay,
ready.
honk. Good luck, honk. Honk.
They do that on
Okay,
the
let's
space
go.
shuttle as
Yeah.
well.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, boost.
And
Boost.
Boost.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
no.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
you've
dear.
got
I'm
some-
going the wrong way. Why am I going inland in the wrong direction? Steer, you
Oh, my
fool.
God.
Why am I spinning so much? No. Fire. Retro rockets. Fire for re-entry. I'm like drilling into the Earth's core. Breakdancing this car.
Wow.
Imagine how many G's.
Breakdancing, you idiot, and go out to sea.
Imagine how many G's he's pulling right now.
He's passed out long ago. Stop spinning! All right, I'm going to try this again with one rocket
Just the one.
because I. Why? He's like a Catherine wheel.
Oh, you've been
Why are
nice.
you
Into
driving
me,
over
fool.
here?
Save yourself.
Wow, okay.
Oh, look at
Can
that.
you get out?
Look at that.
Okay, right.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're
By the
you're
way.
fine,
Look,
yeah.
I'm fine. I'm
You've
fine.
still got the boosters though. You could give it another, and it will drive. I think at this stage.
All right, let's try again. All right, let's try again.
Is it? Yeah, it moves. It still
All
moves.
right, everyone out my way. Everyone.
You motorbike man.
All right, but.
Give it
All
another
right,
go.
Well, why would it be any different?
Hit slightly
Well,
earlier this
why
time.
would it
Because
be
of
any
chaos
different?
theory.
Chaos theory!
Okay, that's better.
Okay. All right,
Ish.
I'm sailing. Oh, everything
Yeah.
went blue for a second.
I think you're hitting
That's not
slightly
good.
too late, so you've started to.
Oh,
your
I started to
your
dip.
nose
Tumbling.
has dipped.
It's tumbling.
Tumbling. All right, look, just face.
You're
I'm back,
back
I'm back on land. No, this is where I started.
Oh. Boost.
All right, I'm firing again. Firing
Ooh,
again. Oh, I'm
yes.
on land again. We're back to where we started. All right, this is cool. All
Okay,
right,
that's
come
good.
on,
That's
just-
good. That's a good
just
direct. More
go in
fire.
the right direction, you
Well-
idiot.
More fire.
Fire again.
Well, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm
again.
sorry to inform you, you failed your driving test.
I'm launching. Launching slightly in the right, somewhat in the right direction.
Yeah.
Steer.
Yeah, that's good. That's looking good. More
Steer.
fire.
Oh
Boost
my
again.
God, more
Boost
boost
again.
Boost
Boost
again.
again. Yes.
Steering.
Yes.
Steering.
Corkscrewing good.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm corkscrewing to
Skip.
victory.
Yes, and again.
Skipping.
Yes.
Like a
Get
stone.
over there.
Skipping
Yes.
towards freedom. Yes.
Woo.
That is a
That-
successful
yes.
landing.
Oh my goodness.
Well done.
Wow.
Woo!
And your car is completely broken.
Yeah.
And now to drive away
Oh,
safely.
it won't
It
drive
definitely will
now.
not drive.
And I am on
You made
fire.
it.
Look back at the dock. Let's see it.
Hooray.
There we go. Look at the distance. Look how far you
Wow.
travelled.
That was amazing.
Proof that rocket travel is the only way.
Yes. I
That's
love
very,
it.
very impressive,
That was
Jane.
great.
Well done.
And
How
a
about
point for Jane.
Christmas, some flying reindeer?
Oh,
Go
just
on
like
then.
Santa would have.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no, you
oh
dropped-
no! I just kicked
Drop kick Rudolph to death.
It can still fly.
It's a nightmare.
Still fly.
Oh my!
It's alive!
Oh my God! On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on
Where's it
Vixen.
gone?
Yes.
There he is up there.
Back to the North Pole.
There
he is up there.
There's Rudolph.
Fire again!
Oh,
Fire
Rudolph.
again. Fire again.
Where is
And
he?
again.
Rudolph.
Oh, maybe he went in the water.
Uh,
No.
My goodness.
Oh,
Well,
Christmas.
after that horrifying scene.
All right, back to the studio.
Now it's time to see what's written in the YouTube comments and in Jane's review of the new Aquaman film.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. Lots of nice colours and shapes. It was a bit weird when he ate all those fishy food flakes.
Is it possible you're thinking of the fish tank at the dentist's?
Man, they did give me a lot of nitrous.
Good stuff. First up in Comments Corner, here are some comments on last week's show in which we talked about Far Cry New Dawn and then ventured back to the Wild West for a Red Dead Online challenge.
They've got their back to you. Oh no! They were ready for you. Andy, get him. Get him. Get BPTX.
Yes,
Got
I
him.
got him.
Oh, two
Two,
kills.
only 3 to go.
Nice
Whoa.
try, friendo.
There was a mixed reception to your horrible online trolling, Andy, such as this comment from commenter I Can Hear, who says, "For what profit is it to a man if he gains the challenge of the weak point and loses his own soul?"
The challenge of the weak point is the profit. It says it right there in the comments.
And this from commenter The Double Helo, who says, "Good grief, Andy. Sorry, griefing. Good griefing, Andy."
Oh, thank you. I try.
Hey, mister. Morning, partner. You look like a man on a mission. A mission to be the dumbest you can be.
Finally on this topic, Andy McPhee would like to inform us that Arthur Morgan insulting a stranger and riding off like a schoolboy that just said hi to his crush will never not be funny.
Agreed.
Just admiring your horse there.
Appreciate it.
Wondering how an idiot like you ever got a hold of it.
The Old West was a harsh and brutal place for feelings.
Moving things along, here come your comments on this video in which Andy and Mike played the Resident Evil 2 remake, which involves a lot more electrical engineering than we remember.
Oh, you can speed it up until it breaks, maybe.
Yeah. There he goes. Faster, 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 faster.
Kaboom.
Explode.
If I wanted to become an electrical engineer, I would have got a job as an electrical engineer.
At least someone appreciates our insights, that someone being commenter Max Littlewood, who says, "If I'd wanted to be an electrical engineer, I would have got a job as an electrical engineer. This right here is the Resident Evil commentary I crave."
You again. That's right, I'm not incinerated. What do you think of that? More like you lost.
And now let's hear from someone who isn't a fan of your snappy comebacks, Andy, such as commenter Yorkshire Puddin', who says, "The game is over, you lost. More like you lost. Andy's speedy sassings are masterful."
You're masterful.
That's not how that works.
No, I'm pretty sure I put them in their place.
That guy.
Oh no, it's Nemesis. Run away.
It's this jerk.
He's
He's got a little
hat.
fedora.
Oh,
he,
it's
went out, he
adorable.
went out and got a little fedora.
Well, at least commenter Mercyful Bates is pleased, they say. "The fact that Mr. X eventually loses his hat makes me very happy."
Yeah, I don't think it made Mr. X very happy.
You just walked through a load of fire and was like,
How are you here?
shoot his stupid hat off. There we go.
Amazing. He's got to go back for his dumb fedora.
The third and final video for Comments Corner is this video about the times realism in games was just too G-damned real for us.
Red Dead Redemption 2 seems to be somewhat in two minds about how realistic it wants to be. On one hand, your horse's testicles will react realistically to the weather. On the other hand, you can craft homing tomahawks.
Commenter Matt D reckons he's onto us and says, "The past few lists seem like the Ox crew were like, what lists can we build around Red Dead 2?
Ha! Ridiculous.
What's next week's list on then, hey Andy?
The 7 best hair lengths for Arthur Morgan.
We'll workshop the title.
Right.
And the content.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. And this, meanwhile, from commenter AGuy654, who says, "Dude, Bushido Blade, one hit equals dead. That's not how fighting games should work."
They are fighting with swords.
Seems reasonable to me.
Finally this week, commenter Nicholas Innocent would like to add, Desert Bus, where if you break something 3 hours in, you have to be towed in real time for 3 hours back to the start. I think we have a clip. 'Cause 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 'cause
you going to show the whole thing?
Well, yeah, Jane, it illustrates the
You
realism.
said 3 hours, though.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's realistic.
Cool. All right,
Yeah.
fine. So I'm just going to go now, away from here.
Okay, well,
I'll leave you to it.
I'll see you in 2
If
hours
you
and
really
59
want to watch
minutes.
3 hours of Desert Bus,
I
though,
do,
I'm
yeah,
gonna...
realism.
Well, fine, Andy, you do that
Okay,
then.
but you might miss a cactus.
Yeah, well,
Or
I'm
some
just
interesting
going
looking
to
rock.
take that
Right,
risk.
Well, I'll
I am
okay,
leaving.
fine.
Bye.
But
Bye.
I'll call you
No,
if
I'm
anything
leaving.
interesting
Bye.
happens.
Don't do that.
I will.
Don't.
I'm going to do it.
Don't call me.
Okay, I'm calling you.
No.
Jane, it's me.
Oh, God.
You missed an interesting rock.
Are you still watching Desert Bus?
Yeah, I'm still watching Desert Bus.
Well, I'm going to the shop.
Right, well, can I have snacks?
No, you can't have snacks.
That's fair.
That's it for another episode of Show of the Week. Thank you so much for watching. But before we wrap things up, Christmas fun.
Good, like it.
I know what's on my list for Santa this year.
Is it something to do with the like button?
Yeah, what I want is for you to press the like button. And if I've been really good, then what I'd also like is for you to ring the bell to get notifications every time we upload a video. That's our gift to you.
Yeah.
in
I
that
would like a
case.
new pair of
Yeah.
socks, please.
Okay,
If that's
YouTube
cool.
bells ring. Are you listening?
Thanks for watching. We'll see you
Ring the
next
bell
time.
now. Ringing
ring
that
the
bell for
Please
notifications,
ring the
please.
bell.
Ringing
Bells,
the bell
bells,
in a
bells,
Winter
bells,
Wonderland.
Bells!
So, what did you get for Andy for Secret Santa in the end?
Box full of scorpions.
No way, me too!
Oh, weird.
Scorpions!